Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to BBA Semester 6. Hope you all are fine. We are going to start our discussion on important topic operation management. In this course, we discuss fundamental activities and processes that organizations use to produce goods and services. Before starting this topic, let us focus on the two words. One is operation and next is management. Now operation. Operation is not the new word for all of you. We are conducting operations maybe from last 2, 3, 400 years ago. Raw materials are being converted into final products by transformation process. This is known as operation. Now management. Management means to take care of these operations in most effective and efficient manner. We must be able to utilize our resources. We must be able to convert input into output. The term operation management refers to the direction and control of processes that transform input into finished goods and services. Overall objective of operation management is to ensure the good quality products are produced in right quantity and in right time and at competitive cost. Operation management deals with the design and management of products, processes, services, and supply chain. A process is any activity or group of activities that takes one or more inputs, transform them, and provide one or more outputs for its customers. Processes tend to be clustered together into operations. Processes can be linked together to form supply chain. Now what is supply chain? Supply chain is the global network used to deliver products and services from raw material to end user. Supply chain is an interrelated series of processes within and across firms that produce a services or products to the satisfaction of customers. Supply chain management. Supply chain management is the synchronization of firm's process with those of its suppliers and customers to match the flow of materials, services, and information with customer demand. All firms have process and supply chain. Product flows supplier to producer and producer to customer. Cash flows from customer to producer and producer to supplier. Key function within an organization. Every business performs three main functions. Number 1, operations. Number 2, marketing. Number 3, finance. Each function is unique and has its own knowledge and skill areas, primary responsibilities, processes, and decision domains. Finance generate resources, capital, and fund from investors and sale of its goods and services in the marketplace. Finance and operation function then decide how to invest these resources and convert them into physical assets and material inputs. Operations transforms these material and services inputs into products and services outputs. Process view. The concept of process are broader. The process can have its own set of objectives, involve our workflows that cut across departmental boundaries and require resources from several departments. When processes are effective, then the organization compete in market effectively. How process work? Any process has inputs and outputs. Inputs includes workers, managers, equipment, facilities, materials, land, and energy. The numbered circles represent in this picture are operations and processes. The arrows represents flows and can cross because one job or customer can have different requirement than the next job or customer. Process provide output to customers. Every process and every person in the organization has customers. We have two type of customer. Number 1, external customer, and number 2, internal customer. External customer are those who may be end users or intermediaries, buying the firm finished services or products. Internal customers are those who may be employees in the firm whose process inputs are actually the outputs of earlier processes managed within the firm. Every process and every person in organization relies on suppliers. We have two types of suppliers, external suppliers and internal suppliers. External suppliers may be other businesses or individuals who provide the resources, services, products, and material for the firm's short-term and long-term needs. Internal suppliers are those who may be employees or process that supply important information or material. Input and outputs vary depending on the services or products produced. For example, input of blue jeans company include denim, machines, plants, workers, managers, and services provided by outside consultants. Outputs are clothing and supporting services. Nested processes. Process can be broken down into sub-processes, which in turn can be broken down further into still more processes. In short, nested processes is a process within the process. One person or one department may be unable to perform all parts of the process, or different part of process may require different skills. Some parts of process may be designed for routine works, while other parts of process may be designed for customized work. Two major types of processes are service process and manufacturing process. We can differentiate between them on the basis of the nature of their outputs and the degree of the customer contacts. Manufacturing process produce physical and durable outputs, and its outputs can be stored. Manufacturing process also have longer response time, are more capital intensive, and their quality can be measured more easily. Service process tend to produce intangible, perishable outputs. Their outputs cannot be stored. Service process tend to have high degree of customer contacts. They have short response time. They are labor intensive. Their quality cannot be easily measured. We have 5 dimensions of materials, on the basis of which we differentiate the service output process and manufacturing process output. Number 1, physical properties. Number 2, shape. Number 3, size. Number 4, surface finish. Number 5, joining parts and materials. If output have any one of the material transformation dimension, then it is output of manufacturing process. Supplier chain processes. Service or products are produced through a series of interrelated business activities. Each activity in a process should add value to the preceding activity. Waste and unnecessary cost should be eliminated. Here we discuss two types of processes in supply chain. Number 1, core process, and number 2, support processes. Core process is a set of activities that delivers value to external customer. Support process is a process that provides vital resources and inputs to core processes and therefore is essential to the management of business. Support process include accounting, financing, human resource, management information system, and marketing. The human resource provides many support processes such as recruiting and hiring workers, training them, and assign responsibilities to them, and so on. Now we discuss the core processes in detail. A core process is a set of activities that delivers value to external customers. Managers of these processes and their employees interact with external customers and build relationship with them. Develop new services and products, interact with external suppliers, and produce the services or products for external customers. Core processes have 4 nested processes. Number 1, supplier relationship process. Number 2, new service or product development process. Number 3, order fulfillment process. Number 4, Customer relationship process. Supplier relationship process. In it, employees select the supplier of services, materials, and information and facilitate the timely and effective flow of these items into the firm. Working effectively with suppliers can add significant value to the service or product of firms. New service or product development process. In it, employees design and develop new service or product. Order fulfillment process. The order fulfillment process include the activities required to produce and deliver the service or product to the external customer. Customer relationship process. Customer relationship process is also known as customer relationship management. Employees involved in the customer relationship process identify, attract, and build relationships with external customers.